Callie said, could you show some of the slings and stuff? I think the next time I want to really get into baby wearing. I had the Infantino ones, and I mean, they worked when we used them, but oh my God, they hurt my back so bad. Yeah, so Infantino ones are, I just left this fridge open like a dummy. Infantino ones are, I had an Infantino one, and it was comfortable early on, and then it was not comfortable. And they are kind of classic for being a soft structured carrier that is very cheap, and so they're really, really accessible, and they're really easy to use, so I love that about them, but they are not ideal for your comfort. There are lots of other options that are going to be better. You specifically talked about seeing the slings, so this right here, I'm going to use a stuffed animal to show things because my baby's busy. I don't want to interrupt her. Yeah. Hi. So this is a ring sling. This one is specifically a Lenny lamb ring sling, and I love using this one to show because the different colors really make it a lot easier to show proper threading. So the thing that makes ring slings intimidating is the threading. So when you have your rings, yes, baby. Is there something wrong, my love? So when you have your ring sling threaded, you want it to be one side is the top, one side is the bottom. And so you can see I've got red here, green here, and then yellow in the middle. And so that when it's properly threaded, you want it really high up on your shoulder. And when it's properly threaded, this is way too big of a pocket, but I'm just showing you. When it's properly threaded, you can put in your baby, get their little legs out, and then you can pull on the top the direction of the fabric, and it will just tighten the top. So you can see it's tightening this top rail. And now that's kind of messed up this, so we're gonna then move to tightening the bottom rail. And then that tightens this part. My baby is just making this as hard as possible. I'm gonna move over here a little bit. And then the middle rail, as you can expect, is this part right here, this yellow part. When this is properly, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pretend I have legs sticking out right here. I'm gonna just whip this under, and this bottom rail should be between me and the baby. And then this should be right up above, around their armpits. So this should be a head. I don't have any good dolls for showing things. I should really get one. But, so you tighten in the direction of the fabric. So if I wanted to get this tight enough for this doll, for this stuffed animal, I gotta bring that. But now this is starting to, so if I go this, and I go the direction of the fabric, that will generally keep things in line. And see, I'm tightening now. I'm tightening the middle rail. Now I'm back to tightening the top rail. And you just wanna generally keep those things in line. If they come a little undone, you can just loosen it back up just a little and just straighten things out. But if you're going in the direction of the fabric, this top rail goes that way, this bottom rail goes down, this middle rail goes to the middle, then things will stay mostly in line and keep pretty good threading. I'm a little flipped over here, but it's still, you can see it's still red, yellow, green. And so that's this part. My bottom rail should be mostly invisible and under the baby, between the baby and me. And that just helps keep them in that tight hammock. So yeah, this is just a really quick little ring sling showing you what it looks like. I hope that helps a little bit. Let me know if you have other questions. Oh, one thing I didn't talk about that I really need to mention that is a mistake a lot of people make is you don't want your rings up here. This is painful. You want this way over here on the shoulder. And that puts the pressure on your back instead of your shoulder and out of your neck. Hope that helps a little.